Did you solve the problem? What do you have for answer? 2/3 plus 1/2. What do you have for the answer? Let's find out. You may need to have more strip, but that's fine. You can share with your students later. But anyway, so my number is 2/3. I have a 2/3, 1/3, and 2/3, and I'm gonna add 1/2. Unfortunately, I cannot add them directly because why? They're not the same in piece. So like we cannot add x plus y. Same thing in here. So in order to add those numbers, we need to find out the same size piece. So I don't know how to do that, but let's put this way. So I have 1/3, 2/3 plus 1/2. So I need to find out something to represent here. So I want to compare if this is bigger than 1 whole or not. So I want to compare this here. Oh, looks like this is more than 1 whole. So I know that this is bigger than 1 whole. The 1 whole and what? I need to figure out what this piece is representing here. So I want to try 1 piece. It's too big. Has to be the same. I want to try 1/4. No, it's kind of too big too. So it has to be smaller. Try 1/3. It's kind of too big, obviously. Maybe 1/8. It's going to be. Let's try 1/8. The kids can kind of start to learn and think about it. No, this is not the same in here, so I don't think that this is working. So I think I'm gonna do 1/6. Yes, looks like my answer is 1 and 1/6. Right? So this is 1 plus 1/6. Is going to be my answer, which is 1 and 1/6 or 7/6. That's fine. Okay? Or you can do that, or they can find the equivalent fraction here. So I know that I'm gonna try 1/6 for thirds. If they do a couple times, kids already know that. Oh, 2 and 3 always works with the 6. So they can touch it, these things, help them to memorize this better. And this one is, how many of this I need? 1, 2, 3. They're all the same. So I know that 4, 6 plus 3, 6. It's going to be 7, 6. So they need to know that 7, 6 means 1, 6, 6 plus 1, 6. Okay, good. What about the second problem? Let's do the second problem. What the second problem says? Can you read the problem? Second problem says, problem B. Mike bought 5-6 pounds of candies. If he has eaten half of a pound, it's a lot of candy. But if he has eaten half of a pound, how many candies does he have left? So I'm going to put 5, 6 first. Okay. And he has eaten half of a pound. Here's something they need to understand in here. So half of a pound means half of my whole pound, not half of what he has, right? So fraction is always relative to the whole. So if this is your whole, this is my half, right? But if this is not my whole, and if this is my whole, this smaller piece is my whole, my half is going to be this size, right? So it's not going to work. They need to make sure that half of a pound, half is always half when my whole is this. 5, 6 is always 5, 6 when my whole is this. So it's always referring to the same whole. That's the important part. So I have 5, 6, and I need to take away half of a pound. Then what's my leftover? Okay? So again in here, because they're not the same common denominator here, I cannot take away right away. I need to find out the common size piece. So from my previous, I can learn that this is same as 3, 6. So I'm going to take away 3, 6. Right? So what is my answer? My answer is 2, 6. Because I know that 1/2 is the same as 3, 6. So I'm going to take away 5, 6 minus 3, 6 is 2, 6. Do you think you can do it? Does it make sense? So if they have a fraction strip, it's good to provide the foundation. Once they understand, eventually they need to know the formula. But before doing that, we need to provide the foundation so they understand what it means, what we are doing when you add the fraction and subtraction. Why we cannot add top and bottom number directly. This is why. How can I find the common denominator? You can use fraction strip so kids can explore the numbers. They can understand. They can not later. They can say, oh, right away if they practice a couple times. Oh, this same as 2/6. This is same as 1/3 same as 2/6. This is 3/6. So I know it's 1/3, something like that, 1/6 or something like that. But we need to provide ample opportunity to practice solid understanding of fraction using manipulatives, concrete examples. Okay. So now next video we're going to talk about multiplication and division of a fraction.